Alright, this trick might be like the hardest trick for me. This is only in English all bosses. If you're doing all bosses in Japanese version, you could just barrel clip through this, which makes it a whole lot easier. But unfortunately, English, you gotta work around it. So we're doing the same thing as the jump course skip, where you use high jump or spin jump, excuse me, to land up behind the trigger. Yeah, that's the right word, behind the trigger. But this one, the positioning is so crazy. So this is a pixel perfect positioning. You want to be all the way towards the left of the map, or excuse me, of this little platform right here. And right here, this is how I line up the pixels. This little pixel of color on the left is matching up with like the gray pixel of Luigi's shoe. So that's a pixel perfect positioning right there. And once you're in that position, you can spin jump. So it's really hard to, so the trigger is, I'd say, about here to here to here to here. So it takes up that whole space. So we need to get Mario out of the trigger, so above the trigger and to the right of the trigger, to where Luigi can high jump. And it's a lot harder than you would think. You have to move about 2 frames / 2 pixels up. So right after you switch, make sure you switch. I was getting a little ahead of myself. Switch. That's one frame, one little tap, and that's 2. So at this point, you're still in line with the trigger right here. If you go too far to the right, so what you want to do here is you want to move about 2 pixels upright, like in the diagonal. So this is really tough too. It's like, and it's a one try, so be careful. Alright, I did it. So from here on, the way I can tell if it's gonna work is where Luigi's feet are. If Luigi's feet are like past this point, it's like there's no way you can get past it, because you have to move right still in order to get here. So 1 pixel right, and here, so when you're in this point, you can tell that Mario needs to be 1 more pixel to the right in order to be able to high jump still. And like I said, Luigi, if the bottoms of his feet are past are any higher than this, they get past the purple part right here, you land in the trigger. So it's really, really precise. But I got it like 2 times in a row when I was doing this video, so it's not terrible. Right there, as you can see, the blacks of Luigi's feet are on the same level as the purple, the final purple. And once you're there, just high jump over and hit Iggy.